everybody. I know it's been a while since I put up any kind of review or video of any kind, but basically I was sick, and then I was sick for like a really long time. I had this cough that I couldn't get rid of, and I'm only just now kind of getting over it. And oh my gosh, I am so sick and tired of medicine and cough drops. Like, it's just, I just eat these like every 5 minutes. So I'm so sick and tired of this. But anyways, I'm finally barely kind of getting over it now. And so I want to do this review, and especially because look what I found. Funko Pops makes Resident Evil figures, and I guess since I only kind of started collecting Funko Pops here and there fairly recently, at least within the past couple months, who knows, maybe they've already made Resident Evil Pops before, and then I just never knew about it. But if not, then maybe this is the first time. Maybe these are new. I only just recently saw these. On the back, they have, I guess because it's the 20th anniversary, it's just kind of like an assortment of characters. They have Leon S. Kennedy, who I did see, but I didn't pick up. And then Nemesis, which I've never seen. And then Hunter, which looked like it's supposed to be in a big old box. And I never saw that. And Tyrant, which I never saw. And Liquor, which I never saw. All I saw was 2 Jill Valentines and 2 Leon Kennedys. And I had to get Jill. I love Jill Valentine. So I had to get Jill. The other Funko Pop figure of her, whatever, the other one, kind of had like some kind of messed up paint near the hair. So I was like, well, never mind that. So I got this one, which I hope is good because there weren't really any other options. So it was just those two. Anyway, so let's go ahead and open her up and see if she's all right. All right, now, so here she is out of the packaging. And from what I can tell, she looks pretty good. If I have any complaints, it's just a tiny little nitpicky complaint in that her hair is not as painted as perfectly as I would like it to be. I mean, because I'd like it to be, you know, dead on. But it's better than the other one I left behind at the store. That one, I don't know, that was somebody's first day on the job training. I don't know who was responsible for that one. But for the most part, I think she came out pretty good. So the things I do like about it is that she's actually in a kind of a pose. And the thing is, because the last Funko Pop I bought was the Radical Edward from Cowboy Bebop, and she is in no pose at all. And these things, I mean, they're all kind of the same. So the only way to kind of draw any bit of personality out of them is from whatever pose they're in, and then I guess whatever their eyebrows are doing to denote whatever emotion they're supposed to be displaying. So the Edward is just kind of blank, and she's just standing completely still with her legs together, which brings up another problem for that figure that I didn't know at the time, but I know now, is that she falls down all the time. She's always falling over because her legs are just straight, you know, together, and then they gave her these really tiny pegs. Jill, on the other hand, she's got her hands on her hips, so she's kind of in a pose. And then for her display base, you can see there's one little peg and one fat peg. And I don't know if this is just a thing they're going to start doing now, because it used to just be like 2 fat pegs, or at least for the other older figures I had. And then on the bottom of, she's got a small peg hole and a bigger peg hole. So I'm hoping that the bigger peg hole keeps that problem from happening. I mean, her legs don't, you can't put both pegs into both holes. No innuendos here on this channel. But whatever. So I'm hoping she doesn't fall down every 2 hours like my Edward does. On top of that, I like that she came with stuff. Sometimes these characters, they don't come with anything. So she comes with her gun drawn, her fingers on the trigger and everything. And I guess we can assume that that is a Samurai Edge handgun. But I think they did a pretty good job. All things considered, she's got, you know, the pockets, those cargo pockets on her pants. And she's got her watch. I don't have much in the way to compare her to beyond the old Jill Valentine from Toy Biz, and man, I don't even know how old I was when I got it, but man, I was so happy when I did actually get it. I love this figure. But you can see it's pretty good. If anything, the Funko Pop one is more accurate, because on the old 90s Toy Biz one, the emblem on her beret is on the wrong side, and then here it is on the right side, and it came out looking pretty good there. And then you can see, like, on the shirt, she's got these two black lines going down her shirt. She looks kind of dirty and whatnot. It's an old figure. But she's got those two lines, and while they're not painted black, they are definitely sculpted, you can see, on the Funko Pop figure. So they got that, and then even the little rivets, I guess I'll call them, on the shoulder pads, they got all that. You got her little pouch, boots, everything. I don't know, seems pretty good. So I think that Joe Valentine bobblehead is really adorable. So good job, Funko. I'm really hoping that they make more than just kind of a random, selection of enemies. And again, I don't know if they've ever made Resident Evil figures before, and then maybe they did, and if they did, someone tell them like, yeah, they already made Chris, like 5 years ago or something. And then I'm like, oh well, I didn't know about it. I'll have to track that down. But if not, then I hope that that's coming soon, because you really need to have Chris and Jill. They're one of my favorite teams as far as video games are concerned, like ever. I love Resident Evil. I've always loved Resident Evil. So I hope I can find all of those, the other monsters and so on. But until then, I'm just gonna have to have Jill displayed prominently. Anyways, so I really just kind of wanted to show her off, because I really think it's great that we got some Resident Evil Pop. Every time, man, I'm like, I'm not really a Funko Pop collector, and then they go and they make something that I really like. It's just, once you get started, man, it's like there's no end in sight. You're just hooked forever. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.